Hey, this is Joe. Ask Joe About Money, and we are doing the market recap for February 14th, 2023. And what I want to talk about today is I want to talk specifically about context. On the screen here, you will see 2 days of trading activity. And this is Monday. So this is yesterday. And yesterday we had a bull trend from the open. So let's define what happened yesterday on Monday. We had a bull trend from the open, and then the market resolved itself in a trading range. Today, so I indicated this trading range here. Now let's expand today's price action. So the market opened up down, red bar, and then it reversed up. I wasn't able to get long until this bar closed above. And the reason was that as I'm seeing these big green bars close, we're closing into resistance. And we have a lot of resistance up here. So what I wanted to see is a decisive close above resistance, which we finally got up here. Now, as you know, you have to always position size correctly because your initial stop is going to be all the way down here. Okay? That's the initial stop. So that's our stop. And then as we watch price action, we have another green bar, another green bar, another green bar. And then they finally put a red bar here. Once they put that red bar here, I put my stop below it here, and I ended up getting out here. So the capture was this much. So this was the capture of the trade. Right here. And, you know, on the way back down, this was something where it happened fast, and it was a reversal coming back into support. So I did not take this short with these big red candles. However, at this point, what I did notate was that once I saw these these two candles here, after this red candle, after these three red candles, I decided it was pretty unlikely we're going to be in a big uptrend for the rest of the day. So I did take this trade here, and what we did was once we came up to the moving average and this started failing here, we used this very tight risk box here. We got short. So this was our risk box. We got short below this green candle here, coming up to resistance, and then we had two big red bars. So at this point, I'm thinking, we have all this profit in hand, and at this point, I'm thinking we're probably going to have another leg down, and I ended up being incorrect. And what happened with that is that I gave it a little bit more room because I had this much in open profit. And again, I'm human like everybody else, and because I saw this, I was thinking that this might just be a pullback. So when I saw this green bar here, I said, well, let's see what happens at the end of that bar, and they sold it immediately. What I failed to realize is that once they sold it immediately, did they make a new low? Yeah, they actually made a new low by one tick, it looks like, but it didn't. But there were buyers there. So what I ended up doing is I ended up covering at the end of this bar, because I wanted this bar had a big wick on top, so I ended up covering up here. So, this could have been managed better. This could have been managed much better. I ended up capturing, so I ended up covering at the top of this bar when that bar closed. So I captured this much. Now, the thing is, what I should have done in retrospect, and again, this is not about prediction, it's just, once I saw this big red bar or a green bar, and I saw them come back down here and test it and fail, as soon as this bar closed, once the buyers, I should cover down here. So actually, I should have had this much, because this was enough. This candle right here, very important. This candle right here, and again, it's all based on context. This candle by itself doesn't mean much, but when you have this candle what did this candle do? Well, we had leg down, pullback, leg down. This leg was shorter than this leg. This was the first green bar in context of this leg. And then this, at one point, this was a big red bar. And what happened? There were buyers. And as soon as this bar closed, there was like a small gap. They bought it immediately. As soon as this bar closed, I should have closed right there. Okay? So that's when you're covering, because then what happens is you never had a chance to cover at that price ever again. So we want to be quick with that. Besides that, those are the two trades that I took for the day. We have news 8:30 on Wednesday morning, and we will see you in the room, and trade well, and we'll talk to you guys later.